Freedom of speech is a constitutional right in Nigeria, but how far does it go? Can you say anything you want, or are there limits? Recently, human rights lawyer Dele Farotimi was arrested for allegedly defaming senior lawyer Afe Babalola in his book. But what exactly happened? What is criminal defamation? And is defamation even a bailable offense in Nigeria? Let's dive into the details and break it down for you. Hello and welcome back to Legal Essentials, where we enlighten you on matters arising from the perspective of the law. If you are new to the channel, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. Please do well to hit the like button and also subscribe for more content about the law. On October 4, 2024, Dele Farotimi, a well-known human rights lawyer and author, was arrested in his chamber in Lagos by the Ekiti State Police Command. The next day, he was arraigned in an Ekiti Magistrate Court on charges of criminal defamation. The complaint was filed by Chief Afe Babalola, a senior lawyer who accused Farotimi of making defamatory statements in his book, Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System, published in July 2024. In the book, Farotimi alleged that Afe Babalola corrupted the judiciary and influenced Supreme Court judgment in favor of his clients. These claims, according to Afe Babalola, damaged his reputation and exposed him to public ridicule. Farotimi was remanded in custody, sparking debates about freedom of speech and the misuse of defamation laws. The conflict stems from a 2013 Supreme Court case involving a land dispute between the Eletu family and the Ojomo family in Lagos. Afe Babalola represented the Eletu family and the court ruled in their favor. However, Farotimi, who represented one of the affected estates, believed foul play was involved. In his book, Farotimi made several allegations, including Afe Babalola corrupted the Supreme Court to secure a fraudulent judgment. The law firm of Afe Babalola & Co. compromised the integrity of the judiciary. The judgment was manipulated to deny Farotimi's clients their rights and his law firm his professional fees, and Lawal Pedro San, then Lagos State Solicitor General, allegedly betrayed public trust by siding with the Eletu family. According to Chief Afe, sometime on November 4th, one of the lawyers in his firm, while traveling through Murtala Mohammed Airport, bought a book by Dele Farotimi titled Nigeria and its Criminal Justice System. The said lawyer read the book and immediately brought the purported defamatory publication to Chief Afe's attention. Chief Afe said he received several calls from professional colleagues, friends and family members who watched a program on Channels TV wherein Dele Farotimi was interviewed with respect to the said book, where he made several defamatory statements against him, his law firm, Afe Babalola & Co. Afe Babalola said he also received several calls from persons who saw excerpts of the book and interview on several social media platforms. Afe claims these statements are false and defamatory, damaging his reputation and that of his law firm. He also cited a TV interview and social media post where Farotimi repeated these allegations. Dele Farotimi used his book to expose what he calls the criminality within Nigerian justice system. He argues that the judiciary corruption reflects the broader system wrought in the Nigerian state, reaching the highest levels of power. Farotimi also claimed he was libeled by Afe Babalola and denied justice due to judicial influence. He concluded that Nigerian justice system is inherently criminal and incapable of delivering true justice. What is criminal defamation? Like we treated in Bobrisky, VDM and False Saga, defamation in law is the act of communicating false statements about a person that causes damage to the person's reputation. In Nigeria, defamation can be either civil or criminal. Now, what is criminal defamation? Criminal defamation occurs when false statements are made with the intent to harm someone's reputation. It's considered as a crime because it can damage public trust and social harmony. According to Section 375 of Criminal Code Act, the punishment can include fine or even up to 1 year in prison. Civil defamation, on the other hand, is a private matter where the victim sues for compensation. There is no need to prove intent to harm, only that the statements were false and damaging. For criminal defamation, the prosecution must prove 1. The statements were false, 2. They were made with malicious intent, and 3. They caused harm to the victim's reputation. In Justification: if Dele can prove that the statement he made is true in fact and substance, irrespective of whether the statement was made out of malice or as fair comment, the court will avail him. Also, if the harmful statement complained of is made in good faith or subject to public interest, it is a fair comment. Lastly, the law permits specific individuals such as judges or members of the National Assembly to speak or write without fear or restraint, even at the detriment of the reputation of others. Is criminal defamation bailable? The short answer is yes. Defamation is generally a bailable offense. However, in Farotimi's case, the magistrate refused his oral bail application and demanded a written application, which is unusual for a summary offense like defamation. Many legal experts argue that defamation, especially criminal defamation, should not lead to imprisonment unless there is a risk to public safety. Since defamation harms reputation rather than physical well-being, bail should be granted as a matter of course. Farotimi's arrest has raised several concerns, which include 1. Abuse of process. Why was Farotimi arrested in Lagos but arraigned in Ekiti? Could this be a tactic to intimidate him? 2. Outreach of criminal defamation. Should defamation, a private matter, be handled as a criminal case? Afebolola himself once argued that personal disputes should not clog the criminal justice system. And 3. Freedom of speech. Does this case set a dangerous precedent for silencing critics, especially those exposing alleged corruption in high places? Dele Farotimi's case is a litmus test for Nigerians' commitment to freedom of speech and the rule of law. While defamation laws exist to protect reputation, they must not be weaponized to silence dissent. As the case unfolds, it's crucial for the judiciary to ensure fairness and transparency. Now, what do you think? Was Farotimi's arrest justified, or is this an abuse of power? Let us know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more insights into Nigerian legal landscape. Until next time, stay informed and stay empowered. I remain your host, Ikem Nudo, and this is Legal Essentials.